All right, so we're back. We're gonna head out. We're gonna head over to Wells Fargo. We're getting a lot of support from the street. A lot of people supporting us with their horns and their woohoos out the window. Gonna group up here real quick and move over to our next bank, which I believe is going to be Wells Fargo, which is also scheduled to close at 6 p.m. Last week when we got to this bank, they were still allowing customers in, but only if you had a bank card. I attempted to come in without a bank card, telling them that I had business to do. They did not allow me to come in. So those of you that are viewing, if you want to get in the social stream and share your feedback, I will share it with the group. If you have anything to say to this group of protesters, we're a group of 20 shutting down banks, no cop activity, no brutality, no violence, no destruction on the sidewalks. This group usually... Hi, YouTube! This group usually successfully shuts down banks with only like 4 people. No, I didn't get a response from Iowa, I'm sorry. Let us know where you're viewing from. Let us know what your opinion is. Anything you want to say, I will bring it back to the group and let them know. Gotta block up. Got some stragglers. Try to get the march back together here. I'm actually going to go ahead and wait for the march to catch up with me to Wells Fargo. I'm kind of curious if the doors are open. Last week they were open but not allowing customers in. So stay with us. The march will meet up with me in a minute. This Wells Fargo has 2 entrances, one from the street and one from the backside. There's a lobby area with an elevator because it's a pretty large building. Excuse me? Yes? I'm supporting them, yes. I would say to get on.
Pass it to somebody from San Jose.
Yeah,
From
yeah.
We came out here.
So we have a passerby who wants to be part of Occupy San Jose. She's asking us to get her address and pass it on to Occupy San Jose to alert her of our next action. That's pretty awesome. So we're now here at Wells Fargo, and they're already controlling their doors. So we're not even in the building yet. They're already controlling their doors. Unfortunately, they're probably not going to let you in unless you have your bank card. You're probably not going to get in unless you have your bank card with you.
What card?
Your bank card, your Wells Fargo bank card. So Wells Fargo is closed already to general public. It's 6 p.m. They just locked a customer. Do you have your card? Do you have your card? They will only let you in if you have your card. But you know what? If you go to a credit union, this won't happen to you. Unfortunately, they're more afraid of us. They're trying to keep us out. Unfortunately, it's keeping you out. Maybe he'll let you in if you talk to him. If anybody can let me know if I still have video now that I'm inside. Are they going to let you in? No. A bank card.
No, a validation for the parking.
Oh, you need parking validation?
Yeah.
And you were already in there?
Yes.
And they won't give you parking validations?
He says he's going to bring it. I don't know.
Oh, he's going to bring one too. Okay. Well, at least they're going to help you.
My husband was trying to get a loan. They're
unfortunately, this happened last time. I was trying to talk to a bank manager. I wanted to ask them, what I could tell people if they wanted to come and do business here, how they would be able to get inside, so that we can at least help the customers that haven't been a subject of getting locked out. We do have our Occupy banner is out here, out on the sidewalk. I came out here so that I could talk to you guys and you can hear what I got to say. Last week when we were here, I tried very, very hard to get inside and talk to one of the bank managers to ask them why, like, if I had business to do in their bank and I didn't have a bank card, for example, maybe a deceased family member and I need to get their money out and I don't have a bank account with Wells Fargo, but my family member does, I wouldn't be able to get in today because they're only letting people in that have bank cards, which is kind of selective business if you ask me. And if I were a customer of Wells Fargo and I wasn't being allowed to get in today, I think I'd be ready to move my money just for that purpose alone. Doesn't matter what the banks have done in the past. I think if I was getting rejected by my bank today before their closing time, I would be ready to move. That's just how I feel about it. That's beyond everything else, every other reason that we have the foreclosures and bank fees and all those other things that we're protesting against. That's reason enough, but to the common banker who doesn't know about all of those things, just being denied to do business should be a reason to get out, to move on. Look at you guys, you lovely people, you lovely Occupy Oakland folks.
How many people are watching?
We are up to 20 viewers and we are on Occupy TV right now.
Woo!
Yep. It's all getting retweeted. Oh, 22 viewers. I'm sorry. I just got corrected. Hey, it's better than 0. I'm going to move back into the lobby area where we are seeing customers being refused and seeing bank attendants that are afraid of us. We're not even being spoken to. We try to ask a question and we're ignored.
That's why they shut down before we did.
I'm going to try to get a little bit closer to the door for the next customer coming out. Can I get your bank card, please? Can I get your business card so I can make a complaint? I'm being ignored completely. I mean, this is ridiculous. I think what is this guy's name? This guy's name is Mr. Fernandez, and he's the manager. I don't know. I wasn't asking for his business card.
He's like, fuck you.
Yeah.
He's like, I don't want that on the street.
Well, his name is Mr. Fernandez. Mr. Fernandez will let you in if you have a bank card.
Hey, the credit union down the street looks still open.
Credit union is still open.
Switch your money to the credit union.
You got turned away? What happened?
Think about that.
We just had a customer that didn't even get acknowledged right now. He wasn't wearing the right attire, apparently.
Yeah, he got profiled.
He got profiled big time.
Sorry, you don't look like the 1%.
Oh.
That's unusual if they turn someone away. Normally they allow.
We're up to 24 viewers here at Wells Fargo. Wells Fargo should be closed at 6 p.m. What time is it? Can I get time check?
It's like 5:20ish.
It's 5:23.
5:23. They've been closed about 10 minutes now.
Yeah, we got at least one more that we're gonna hit.
Get out of work early, please. Join the occupation. You are on the wrong side, buddy. You are not a 1%er.
So if you're viewing this and you have any concern with Wells Fargo doing selective business today, please call them. Please call Wells Fargo in downtown San Jose at 121 Market Street. Branch manager right now is Mr. Fernandez. That's Mr. Fernandez right there. And he is selectively doing business with customers right now. He's turned away customers that are legitimate customers and not even acknowledging them. I'm not even a customer and I'm offended. So we're gonna leave some pamphlets here for customers who are getting turned away, so that if they want to do better banking, they have some literature when they get denied by Wells Fargo today. Isn't this unreal? Like, this is crazy, right?
Because this is unusual that they turn someone away and they look like they're even more than.
Mr. Fernandez, can I get your autograph, please?
This looks better already. The system has got to die. Hella occupy. And Wells Fargo, you're going down with it too. Get those out of here.
I just want to point something out that one of their banners beyond here says, "With you when you want to check your accounts between songs." Well, I'm between songs and they're not letting anyone check any accounts right now.
Mic check.
Mic check!
Mic check.
Mic check!
We are
The
99%.
The 99%!
We don't forgive.
We don't forgive!
We don't forget.
We don't forget!
Wells Fargo.
Wells Fargo!
You should have expected us.
You should have expected us!
And expect us every week.
Expect us every week!
Every Friday. Every Friday.
So we have a customer that's going to be escorted out right now. Bo, you're going to be blocking the door in a minute here. So this is Mr. Fernandez. Can I get your business card, please?
There's a community bank.
Mr. Fernandez, thank you. Mr. Fernandez is not accepting new customers.
This is the best response we've got out of Wells
Okay,
Fargo
we
in a while.
currently have viewers from Occupy Earth. They say love and solidarity. Great job. All right, so I think we're ready for another bank soon. This will be great fun.
Watch one more customer not get in. Yeah, they're closed for some reason. I'm not sure why.
We have a customer, another customer trying to get in. She unfortunately cannot do business today. The post right now that says Hernandez with an H like Harry, the name is actually Fernandez, F like Frank. Fernandez.
We got sold out.
We have a customer trying to get in. We have a customer that's trying to get in, and again, he's being ignored. He's actually carrying money. And
Hell yes. Fear the tents.
Fargo. We're telling Wells Fargo we'll see them next Friday. It's a date.
Don't call us, we call you.
When you starting small, with you when starting small can lead to big things.
Ask Uncle Police Officer.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Straight up. Ask them.
See you next week. Everything. Nickel and dime. No, it's a free account. Nickel and dime. Nickel and dime. Credit unions won't give it to you, bro.
All right, so apparently we have somebody in the stream that should be banned. I don't have the option to do that. I have no moderators. I'm sorry about that. We're not harassing people. We're educating people. We're spreading knowledge to people that are otherwise unaware of what's going on with the big banking systems. We're referring them to credit unions where their banking would be much more appreciated and secure. We have 30 viewers. 30 viewers. Awesome. So if you're just turning in to the 30 of you, we are in downtown San Jose. We're currently in front of Wells Fargo. We're about to walk to our next bank. This is a consistent march every Friday. Hey, man, Jose, when was the first week that you did this? Couple months?
Yeah, sometimes it's just a few of us. Yeah, I think it's been about a couple months.
December? Okay.
Exactly. I was saying as soon as I saw you wearing that.
Yeah.
Nice to meet
You
you.
too.
Lori? Laura. Yeah, I've gone to your
Exactly.
Oh, yeah?
for about 3 weeks now. Yeah, I was there for that really intense one. Yeah. I didn't get kettled, but some of the other people from OSJ did.
We have support from Philly, solidarity from Philly. Okay, so we're headed to our next bank. We just successfully shut down 2 Bank of Americas and a Wells Fargo. All 3 banks were locking their doors before we got to them. This is because of the consistent marching that San Jose does. Every Friday, 4 p.m., City Hall. They meet, they march on these banks. Basically, Occupy San Jose has trained.
It's a peace sign. Green, green, green.
Occupy San Jose has trained the banks to shut down early. So sorry. So once again, normally this group is we're booing a Hummer. Booing the Hummer. Okay, so we have way more than 30 viewers because we're being restreamed on Occupy Earth and elsewhere. So thank you for all the viewers and all the attention to this action. We would really love support in San Jose, so if you're near San Jose or you can set up carpools to San Jose, this is actually a really, really good action every Friday, 4 p.m. Banks are shutting down regardless of the numbers. Last week we did this march with 4 people, had the same response. On Wednesday, Occupy San Jose came out by himself and shut down a bank. These banks are just trained to fear protesters, and unfortunately their customers are suffering because we have customers that have not yet been educated on how to move their money or why they should move their money. And they do show up at these banks to do their business for the weekend, and they're being turned away. We just saw some selective banking practices going on at Wells Fargo. We had customers who were trying to get in and they were being refused, and then other customers were being allowed in. And this is because the banks can't decipher who's a protester and who's just a customer. So in order to keep all protesters out, they're selectively allowing people in. We have a person in the chat that says, give the banks their eviction notice. That's an awesome comment. Thank you very much. Solidarity from Cleveland. Thank you for your support, Cleveland.
eviction notices. That would be cool.
Well, at the J20 action in San Francisco, they did a bank move out.
Oh, did they?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
They had like boxes of paperwork, like faked out kind of, and they moved the bank. They had file cabinets and bank like office furniture and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, they never know what to expect.
We are now being broadcast next to Cairo. Side by side with, we are side by side. And we actually do have our march flag here with us. We have support from Vallejo.
Oh shit!
Oh shit, yep.
Hey Vallejo!
Hey Vallejo.
Vallejo! 707.
Vallejo.
Occupy the world.
Occupy the world, that's right.
From California all the way to Egypt, this shit ain't a game, you know. This
They're
shit
going
is
through
real.
some hard stuff in Nigeria right now.
Yeah, not
Very
solidarity
hard
with
stuff.
Nigeria.
Sitting it out right now.
Wrong way.
So we're gonna go to Chase now. Last week at Chase, we actually occupied the bank. We actually got inside and stood inside for 40 minutes with our drum, and we weren't asked to leave at all. So we'll see what happens this week. Last week there was only 5 of us. It was me, like I'm streaming, and 4 other people. This week we got about 20 of us
So this one,
or
they
so.
don't usually lock us out. So if you want to go inside,
Oh, they're
feel
closed
free to go
today.
inside. But please be calm and peaceful. You can yell all you want, but please just don't freaking this shit out because we like to do this every week and not have the cops.
Let's close them down.
I can dig it. You can dig it. He can dig it. She can dig it.
We have a question in the stream. Is everybody ready to shut down the corporations on the 29th of February?
Good timing on that. I think that's a yes.
We had a horn honk on that. That was pretty rad. So as I did with the other banks, I'm going to try to get ahead of the march and get up to the bank doors and see how they're going to respond to us. We've been to 3 banks that closed before we got there. So with a larger group, we'll see what happens with Chase. Like I said, last week at Chase, we got in, we stayed in for about 40 minutes, drank some free coffee. We were not asked to leave. The bank manager said he called the cops, but we never had any police show up. So interesting to see with a larger group. It's like probably about 3 to 4 times the size we were last week. So this is Chase. They are open until 6 p.m. and their doors are open. So we are currently going in Chase, and we're currently going to occupy Chase. So we were here last week, and we were left alone. If you guys can let me know if the video goes down, because being indoors, I sometimes lose connection.
I took my money and I moved to a credit union. And I feel better because they talk to me when I come inside. They don't put up these plastic things separate for my money. They don't charge me all these fees. A fee to use the ATM card, a fee to write a check, a fee to get a money order, a fee to get a cashier's check. They don't transfer people's home loans from one bank to the next to make you overdrawn into the payment to steal your house. Yeah, you, bruh. You're part of the problem. Free coffee, by the way. Free coffee.
Free coffee, by the way.
If the customers only, so I'm not customer.
And you know, if you got any problems with local Occupy, you know, we can walk down the street. You feel me? You feel me?
There is a credit union.
You
just
feel
down
me?
the other corner. Where's the credit union located?
You feel me?
Just on the other
Straight up.
corner.
Just like that.
Literally on the 2 or 3.
Okay, so we're currently at
Some folks don't wanna give
Chase,
their money to banks that are using them to steal people's homes.
and we're
Right
inside,
down the street.
and we're gonna see how long we can be inside before we're asked to leave.
Chase makes their money by stealing your money.
Last week we were here for 40 minutes. We're not asked to leave at all. I spoke with the branch manager to find out what she's doing about the situation, and she said she called the cops, but no one ever came. So we're gonna see this week. We have a much larger group. Last week we were only 5. This week we're about 4 times that. And we're here to educate the customers that are banking with Chase. Occupy Carlisle, you're welcome in Oakland, so if you get here, let us know. We will support you.
Remember Washington Mutual? Chase bought them with your money. Wah, 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 wah.
Wamu!
Credit union right down the street, man.
In 3 years' time, 35.
Don't do business with these criminals. What are you doing?
Get your money out of the bank.
Go to a credit union.
Storage, box free.
I am aware that we have a troll in this stream. I apologize. I do not have the ability to ban them. I can't do anything about that from the stream, and I do not have moderators.
You're gonna make me a mod.
Yeah, I need moderators. If anybody wants to volunteer to be a moderator for my stream, I would appreciate it. We are currently at 35 on this view, and I know that we're being streamed from other locations like Occupy Earth and Bamboozer. So I appreciate all of you and all the support that we have right now. Somebody's requesting we do the Who's Bank chant. We're getting a request to do the Who's Bank chant.
Well, I don't believe there are banks. I think banks are evil. I don't want the banks. Our money.
And then changing the terms by adding a monthly service charge and increasing the minimum monthly payments. 2011.
Solidarity from Portland.
Chase agreed to pay $27
You want some coffee?
million.
What? You want coffee?
You're accusing me of stealing from my
Grab a brochure. This is absurd. Like they're not even asking me to leave or nothing. All right, so I'm gonna see what's going on outside. We have more people outside. We're actually got the banner up at the door. We are letting people in though, but our banner is now holding open the door.
I need a picture of that.
Yeah, we need a picture of this, guys.
I just don't give us some money.
Let me get on the outside. Let me get on the outside.
That is a fucking irritating.
We have successfully occupied Chase. The sign is holding the doors open.
Elsie, let me have the hat and take a picture.
That is a beautiful fucking picture. Melissa, I don't get pictures of that. Are you getting pictures of this?
So be back up enough so that you can see that we're at Chase before I step out into a bus. Alright, so let me pan back a little further in the street here. Got Chase occupied. And I got traffic coming, so I'm going to get back out of the street now. If you guys can let me know if video and audio are still okay, I'm going to head back inside.
That's the problem with the barricades. They're not actually closed.
You are now exiting out of the meeting.
This bank does have another entrance.
And nobody's using it.
Nobody's, actually 2 people just came in.
It just goes for like a parking lot that's like pretty, not even well known.
Yeah.
Cold water and
time? Probably like 5:45. We can stay here till they close, or we can go back and see. What's that? 4 or 5:44.
5:44. We've been here about 10 minutes. This bank is scheduled to close at 6. They have left their doors completely open. Customers are still coming in to do business. We are not disrupting the customers from coming in or out, but we are trying to educate them on the evilness of Chase Bank. Come back outside. We got some people inside and some people outside. Woo! We got Miss Cemetery Tourist rocking the tent.
I think the tent's more rocking me. Manho's got a big head.
Yes, we have a comment in the chat about the branch manager. The branch manager has not spoken to us. Last week I spoke to the branch manager to ask her what she was doing, and she said that she called the cops, but the cops never came. I will try to find our bank manager again today in a few minutes. I think we're going to stay here to see if we can hold up till they close at 6. Our drummer is Occupy's Man Jose. That's M-A-N, like man. They love your drum. Beware!
Hey, we got police outside. Just a heads up, folks.
On the other side? Oh. He's in traffic. He's not here for us.
They're just across the street, but just a heads up.
We have one squad car across this is the police response to this. There is a police car across the street, but he is not here for us. He's in traffic and he's not stopping. So we've successfully shut down 3 banks already. We were met with bikes on cops. They stopped and joked with us and exchanged Twitter accounts with us and asked us what we were up to. Apparently Bank of America had called the cops on us. They came out, they responded. They saw that we were not a threat and that we were only exercising our First Amendment right. They cracked some jokes with us. They laughed with us. They got our Twitter accounts if we wanted to give it to them. And they left. And we were no longer in presence of police after that time. This march is never met with any cops.
Across the street just waved at me.
So the officer that just passed by this location just waved at our wonderful sign holder, Miss Cemetery Tourist. I love you.
I love you, world.
Yes, Bikes on Cops was real. If you check the first stream that got archived, you will see the Bikes on Cops. They are legitimately there. San Jose has Bike on Cops. No, they waved at Cemetery and took off.
Remember what they wanted to do.
They were just in traffic.
October.
All right, so I'm going to find out if we can get a question answered. I'm going to see if I can talk to the a bank representative to find out if they have any procedures for the action that's going on inside their bank right now. Hi, is there a bank manager or a representative? Excuse me?
Are you recording?
Yes, I am. I just wanted to, I have some questions. I'm sorry? I don't have your face on video.
You're supposed to record in the bank.
I don't have your face on video
How do I know that?
because I'm pointing it to the ground. I can show you. You're not on
Now
video.
you're pointing to the ground.
I wasn't pointing it at you, but I'm curious as a customer. I'd like to
I can put your
know.
manager, but I
Yeah,
don't like.
that's fine. I didn't put you on video. I respected you and I didn't put you on video. Okay.
Have a seat.
All right, thanks. Okay, so I'm waiting to speak with a bank manager. I'm curious what the response is to the protesters being inside their bank on behalf of customers that may actually be concerned for their safety right now. The man that I was just speaking to voiced a concern about being on video, so I did politely move the camera off of his face. I did notice that his lip was moving. He's quite nervous. We're not here to scare people, and that's unfortunately that is what mainstream media has done, has made people afraid of protesters, peaceful protesters exercising First Amendment rights. Hi, I'm just broadcasting live on the internet, and I have a lot of customers that bank with Chase, and they have some questions, so I thought I would ask them from you to see what your response would be. So there's some.
I would not be responsible for any kind of questions.
Okay, well the only question that they have is if you've done anything to respond to the protesters in the bank to protect your customer safety.
I'm sorry, I won't be able to discuss anything, and I cannot able to answer any questions.
So you're not able to say if you've called. I'm asking. I'm here. I'm in your bank. Have you called the police?
If you want me to answer that question, I have to contact relation media in order for them to answer.
But I'm a person that's in your bank. My safety is also at risk, and I'm wondering if you've called the police.
I just called.
You did call the police. Okay, that's all I wanted to know. That's all the viewers wanted to know too. Thank you. What was your name? Gang. Gian? Is it Giang? G-I-A-N-G?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so just spoke with the assistant branch manager. Her name is G-I-A-N-G. She refused to answer any questions, except for she did tell me that she has called the police.
Y'all are not helping our community.
Mic check!
Mic check!
Just be aware
Just be aware.
that the assistant bank manager
Assistant bank manager
has called the police.
has called the police.
Just FYI.
When did you hear that? Just now?
I just talked to her right now.
When did she say she did it?
She didn't. She actually didn't even want to talk to me.
When? No, she. Or
When you call them, that makes us remember how important we are.
I really don't think we'll see the police. Last week we were told the police were called and they never came.
When they threaten to call the police, don't leave. That just shows how fucking important you are. They're wasting your taxpayer dollars to watch us do what's right. And that's just what's going on right now. So they're on one right there. You see he didn't stop.
We just seen a police officer pass the front of the bank and he's not even stopping. So they do not find this to be that big of a deal.
Chase, ripping us off.
Sorry about that, man.
Ripping us off.
From Oakland, it's San Jose.
Don't get a home loan. Don't get a home loan.
This is hilarious. I'm sorry. Getting beaked by flags again. We are telling a customer where the closest credit union is at. Once again, we are here to educate the people who are unaware and uninformed. We have jobs!
Shut the fuck up! Occupy! From Oakland to San Jose, not again!
We're getting heckled to get jobs. I personally have a job.
We shall occupy!
Many of the people here with us today have jobs.
The banks are not on your side!
That is just another misconception. Thank you to mainstream media that occupiers are jobless. I don't know, but a majority of the people that I've met through Occupy have jobs or are students.
They have reinforcements today, so I wouldn't talk shit if I was you.
Get you guys another angle here. If any of you guys have any questions for the group other than the troll,
So if you feel jumping, jump!
I will feel free to shout them out to our group.
Jump!
This is probably our last bank on the march route. As 6 o'clock approaches, our bank march will be over. So we're just occupying Chase as long as we're allowed to. They haven't asked us to leave. We've been told the cops are coming, but we've seen 2 of them pass us and haven't stopped to do anything to us. Thank you, Born at Night. I have a life. I occupy. I spread knowledge to people around the world about what we're doing in the streets. And that's a whole lot better than sitting on the internet talking shit. So this guy on the bike just got some pretty good information. He has a pamphlet about credit unions, and he was instructed where the closest credit union is. So once again, we're here to inform the public, those that they are unaware. If you're tuning in and you're unaware what's going on here, this is Occupy San Jose Action with support from Occupy Oakland. This is the Financial Friday Action, which happens every Friday, meets at San Jose at 4 p.m. in front of City Hall. Around 4:30, they start marching on the big banks. They target 2 branches of Bank of America, 1 branch of Wells Fargo, and this current branch that we're at for Chase. These are their 4 target banks. These banks have been trained to expect the Occupy March. We didn't even get to the branch when they were locking the doors. As we walk up, yeah, I lost track. Sorry about that. Anyway, so before we even get to the banks, they are already locking the doors. So they're trained to expect us. They're trained to respond to us. They lock the door so that we don't disrupt their business inside. But the unfortunate thing for the customers that have not yet moved their money is that they're unable to do business. So we've seen about 30 to 40 customers turned away today by 2 Bank of Americas and a Wells Fargo. The interesting thing at Wells Fargo is that we actually seen customers that were trying to get in. They were letting some customers in and letting other customers be turned away. So they were basically selectively allowing customers into their branch to do business today. I don't know, if I was a customer, I'd feel pretty pissed off about that. If you guys have any questions in the stream, I'll definitely answer them for you. Do you have the time? Do you have the time? So it's now 5:56. And we're just waiting for Chase to shut down. And it looks like they're going to stay open until 6. And then we'll be done. So spread the word if you're in San Jose, near San Jose, if you can get to San Jose. This is every Friday at 4 p.m. and they could use your support. They do this march regardless of the weather, regardless of the turnout. Last week they marched with 4 people.
You guys are not doing business at Chase. All right.
So we just had a child here talking to one of the occupiers while his mom was in the bank.
A lot of guys are from Oakland, but I mean, oh, check out the shirt. There you go.
And he was pretty jazzed up and pretty excited about it.
Every Friday.
So we just had an Occupy SF supporter walking by.
Oh, y'all ain't gotta walk in the street.
We're not gonna hurt you.
We're here to help the community.
Wow. So we have some people walking by that actually chose to walk in the street so they didn't have to walk through us. That's pretty sad. Once again,
Welcome to America.
the perception of the occupiers is definitely misconstrued.
Oh man, we gonna turn into a mass action.
Man, I'm glad. That's what I was. Every single person I come to see how fun this is.
To the person who said that business accounts were allowed to go into Wells Fargo, that was not true. I seen a businessman who had a bag from his business that was trying to get into Wells Fargo, and he was turned away as well.
Yeah, exactly. That guy who was joking with us, he's like
Oh my God.
I don't know what he's like as soon as people started showing up, I was like, look.
So those of you that are tuning into this action is just about to be done, and we'll march back to City Hall. Do I think Occupy will have an effect on American politics? I definitely do. We already seen that happen in Occupy DC and Occupy Congress. Personally, at the Occupy Oakland level, we have been attending city council meetings and speaking to city council. We've been signing up. We actually had a member of city council mic check with us on Wednesday night, and they actually engaged in dialogue with us using human mic. So I definitely believe that we can have an impact on the political movement of the world and politics if we do it the right way. If we get to their level and we get into their houses and speak to them, on their level, I think that we can actually have a very big impact at the political level of America. That's just my personal opinion. As far as Oakland actions tonight, we do not have any Oakland actions planned for this evening. We do have a major move-in action tomorrow where we will rally and have teach-ins and speakers, and we will occupy a building. And then also tomorrow is Saturday, so we have our Fuck the Police March, which happens every Saturday night. We start rallying at 7, we start marching by 9. So we definitely have those two actions tomorrow. Occupy Move-In will continue into Sunday. So those are the actions that will be coming out of Oakland this weekend. There's plenty of streamers that you can tune into for that. Oakfoot Show definitely will be there. I will be there. Punk Boy SF, I believe, is coming out. We'll have TRWBS, Oaktown Pirates, Jeff Cloy with K. So we definitely have a lot of streamer support tomorrow. Bella Aiko. So those will be the streamers to tune into tomorrow for Occupy Oakland Actions Move-In and Fuck the Police March. I am Worth of the World, and I am also an Oakland streamer. I actually try to stream from around the Bay. I try to get to SF. I also get to San Jose. I get to anywhere that I can be. I also stream. Worth of the World. You can follow me on Twitter. That's WORTHOFTHEWORLD. And I am an Occupy Oakland supporter, and I do stream quite often from Occupy events. So you can add me to that list of Oakland streamers. So I think we're approaching 6 o'clock, and they should be wanting to shut this down. Chase's business hours are almost up. Hey, Mr. Mob, we have people in the stream asking what's going on in Oakland this weekend.
What's going on in Oakland is called Bring Your Ass to Oakland, because it's going down. J28, move in, move in, feel me, 12 o'clock. Be at Oscar Grant Plaza, Saturday, 12 o'clock, Oscar Grant Plaza. Then at 7 o'clock, it's the Fuck the Police March. This one is going to be big. Bring face paint and bring donuts. Read the parameters and the rules. There isn't none. Just come on down, come support. No pacifists, no peacekeepers. We got our own peace police within the movement. But we are peaceful. We ain't gonna leave nobody behind. From Oakland to Egypt, it's not a game. And everybody else in between. You feel me?
Sweet. So that's the call out for the action for Oakland. So once again,
Closed at 6 o'clock. They, I guess they're closed. They actually didn't close on us, but we're gonna let them close.
streamer name. It's Worth, WORTHOFTHEWORLD. So that's Worth of the World. And I will try right now to throw it up in the stream. There you go. That's my Twitter right there. So feel free to follow, tune into my streams. I will be out here to San Jose bank marches as frequently as I can. I also make a lot of the other actions around the Bay Area and stream as often as I can as well.
I reread it.
So that concludes the Financial Friday Shut Down the Banks, Occupy San Jose. Once again, I urge you, if you are in the area and you're able to get to San Jose, if you can set up carpools, like we did today, we set up free cars to come down from Oakland, support the bank march. Thank you guys all for watching. Thank you for getting it all over the world. Your support is definitely appreciated. Keep the streams alive. Keep your variety alive. Watch other channels. Watch what's going on all over the world. Different points of view, different perspectives. We definitely need more people, more perspectives. If everybody had a camera, I totally agree with this. If everybody had a camera, we'd have a different point of view, different people speaking, different people filming. There's so much that goes on in the world, and there's so much to pay attention to. And I think if everybody was documenting everything that they saw within this movement, we would see a lot more going on. Everything's important. 4 people shutting down banks is just as important as thousands of people marching against police brutality. There's foreclosure actions, people that are helping people save their homes. Those are just as important. This entire movement, everything that we do is just as important. From the smallest actions to the biggest actions, from the little person to the biggest person, it all counts. It all means something. We were able to spread the word and educate so many people today. We've seen customers turn away, customers get frustrated, and if we weren't here to do this, those are people that we would not have been able to educate today.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
So, once again, if you're watching the stream right now, please spread the word about Occupy San Jose and this action that they do every Friday at 4 p.m. Get people down here. There's public transit. You guys can get down here that way. If you're looking for a very peaceful protest, this is actually very, very well under control. We only caught attention by 4 cops today who basically spoke with us, asked us what we were up to, exchanged some Twitter accounts. They didn't ask us to leave. They left before we did. So if you come from an area that's used to police brutality and police involvement, this is actually a little bizarre to have that kind of response, but it's awesome. It's police that are respecting our right to protest, and the bank manager called them at Bank of America. She called them to come out, and they came, but they didn't do anything because there's really nothing that they should be doing. If anybody has any last minute questions before I sign off from the stream, I'll answer them, but we're definitely, our action is over right now. Thank you guys all for watching. I appreciate all the support. Once again, Worth of the World. Find me on Twitter, say hi, follow the stream. I will be on at other actions. Hopefully we'll be back here in San Jose for another Friday action.
From SJ to the Oakland to the street, fuck down police!
Wrong march. That's tomorrow. That's tomorrow, bro.
Mob's getting a little excited for Fuck the Police March tomorrow in Oakland. Definitely tune in. I will definitely be there streaming. Headed back to City Hall. Did we lose somebody, or did we lose someone? Oh, okay.
Our street. Our street. Our street. Woo! Yeah.
Actually, I'll probably stay on stream a little bit until we get to City Hall and see if anybody at the protest today wants to go stream their experience. And if I do that, I'll come back up. So I'm going to go ahead and cut an archive while we're walking back to the City Hall. And if anybody wants to come online and speak to you guys, I'll get that back up in the next 10-15 minutes.
No, yo.
What's up, bud?
Does anybody want to go on stream about what we did today?
We're almost to the end of the march, so I'll do it.
Okay.
Let me get across the street. You know,
All right. See you next Friday.
Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna stay on. I'm gonna stay live. We're almost back to City Hall, and we do have some people that want to talk to you guys about what we did today. Alright, so I'm gonna cut archive and come right back on. It'll be 2 seconds.